Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the owner of My Brooklyn Pilates, and we're continuing with our breath series for the DR series. This is the last breathing exercise, and we're going to do, for this one, we're going to do quite a few repetitions. This was the exercise that was, for me, the most different from what I would do in Pilates, simply because of the sheer numbers of breaths. But I have to say, it made a difference, to the point that when I was working up to doing 200 of these, I had to do a set of 100, take a short break, do a set of another 100, so 200 total. I started feeling my kegels, my pelvic floor started activating, and I was not doing it on purpose. It was simply activated from the breath. So although the amount of repetitions may sound crazy, you're going to work your way up to it. So we're going to start with 10, and you could do 2 or 3 sets of 10, or 4 or 5 sets of 10. See what you can manage, and then you'll work your way up to 15, and 20, and 25, and 40 or 50, until you're finally doing a set of 100 and a set of 100, equaling about 200. So maybe start off with maybe doing 50 to 100 total breaths, splitting them up to maybe 10 or 15 at a time, and then slowly work your way up. Just like all the other breaths, on the exhale, you want the navel to your spine and that navel up to where your bra strap clasps in the back. If you are, Jen, I don't know what you're talking about. Go back to the first belly breath, and that'll explain all of the basics. Now, again, this is a belly breath. So we're going back to that belly breath, but they're little teeny tiny mini belly breaths. It's like doing like little crunches minus the crunch. So you're going to place your hands on your belly just like you did for a belly breath. And do one deep belly breath. And you can say shush, you can say ha, you can say and again, if you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, go back to the first belly breath. So one deep normal belly breath, and then little teeny tiny ones. I'll explain as we go. Fill the belly with air, and then shh. Once you're in all the way, go out just halfway. And back in all the way. Shh. Out halfway. Shh. In all the way. So the belly's just going forward a little bit. And then all the way in. Shh. Shh. Keep going. And take a short break. So you may already feel like, ooh, a little shaky in the abdominals. It actually will. The more you do this, it will feel sort of like you're doing crunches without having to do crunches. So this was the breath that like kind of blew my mind, even as a Pilates instructor. So we're going to do another set of 10, take a break, and then do another set of 10. So we're going to start with just 3 sets of 10, so 30 total. And my pelvic floor specialist had me do this 2 times a day. You could do it, we'll start with once, maybe go to twice, see what you can do, and then work your way up to 2 times a day. I tried to time mine with like, I'm going to be busy pushing the stroller. So I got to the point where I could do this as I was walking, pushing the stroller. I found that they were like, that's what worked best for me, because the rest of the time my life was like, crazy baby, or I was making dinner or trying to get ready for work. So I found when I was pushing the stroller, pushing my child to his babysitter, that or home from the babysitter, that was the best time for me. So find what time works for you. Maybe time it with your meals. So you're going to place your hands onto your belly. Let's do another set of 10. Inhale, fill your belly with air, and then say shush or ha or shh. Now time for the mini ones. Take a breather. Now, if you start to feel lightheaded, maybe take a little easy on how deeply you're breathing or how much you're pulling in, or do less repetitions. Maybe start with just 5 instead of 10 if you start to really feel dizzy. That's just a lot of oxygen to the brain, and you may not be used to it. So one more set. Here we go. 1 full breath. And then 10 mini ones. last one. And you are all done with the breath series.